Hi everyone, it's Nina today, and I'm going to do the tarot card reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. So today I'm using the Tarot of Dreams by Chiro Marchetti. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and if they're resonating with you, please let me know in the comments. So um I shuffle the cards for you and I lay them out here. And what I'm getting is something was hidden from you. There were some secrets. Somebody didn't tell you the whole truth for whatever reason. And this was about a relationship, especially if you have been talking about a long term commitment or a family or getting together with someone and living together in the same house or starting a family or moving in together or creating your own beautiful loving family unit. Okay, so I feel this person kind of withheld some information. I don't think he was or she was intentionally like malicious liar or cheater. I think they felt embarrassed about something that if they've told you, you wouldn't have seen them as a long-term potential, or you wouldn't wanted to have anything more serious with them if you knew the whole truth about it. Okay, so this card, usually you can see the person is hiding and sneaking away, and they, in a way, they know that they're not telling you the whole truth, but they're hoping you won't find out, which is also quite sneaky. Whether it's just a little lie or whether the lie is justified with, good reasons, whether they just don't want to worry you, they just don't want to look, you know unattractive to you if you knew the whole truth. But I think this little lie caused more damage to you than what they were anticipated, because you realized that you've been lied to, and maybe you felt manipulated, maybe you felt used. If you had if you had some kind of connection with this person that started off like, oh, let's get together, oh yes, I'm looking for a relationship, let's one day think how we're gonna live together and have this beautiful life, and things were getting almost like serious between both of you, at least the intention of this person, whatever they were talking about, they sounded serious and they sounded decent and they sounded like they're looking for this. They're looking for a long term happy relationship, peace and balance. This kind of relationship is based on mutual respect, on love, on trust, on honesty. Okay. And this person just didn't do that. They just withheld some information from you. And you felt that they were messing you about, that they either changed their mind later on, or they were just talking and saying all these lovely things just to make you feel comfortable with them, just to make you feel you can trust them, that this is like an honest person, a decent person who is looking for a real relationship, and you could have put yourself forward to it. And then I'm getting that they withheld their emotion from you. Okay, they held some secrets from you, and also they were emotionally unavailable from you. So the Four of Cups is when somebody closes off within their own personal emotions, within their own personal space, especially emotional space. They could have still be in contact with you, like replying to your messages and talking to you, but the emotional connection was somehow pulled back. They pull back the energy from you, and they didn't show that much interest towards pursuing that kind of happy loving relationship that they were, in a way, initially putting themselves forward to. You could have been in a relationship with this person for some time as well, like you could have been together for at least 10 months, and you were just thinking, oh, we're establishing something, we are building something, and this is gonna last, this is gonna be a happy one, a real one, because this card means the happy ever after. When people are totally complete and satisfied emotionally, and they're not looking for anything else in their lives, they're just happy with each other and happy with what they got together. But I feel this person pull back. And this card is not so secretive, but is protection, is a self-protection. Because see, this hand is your hand. You offer in your love, your friendship, your trust, your time, your energy that is very loving, because this is cups. So I think you put your energy forward to this person. You gave your time because you were thinking you were building up a happy ever after relationship, and they declined your offer. They could have rejected this. They could have said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I'm doing something else right now." Or they just didn't accept the gesture that you were making towards them. Okay. And then I'm getting somebody walked away. I don't know whether you walked away from them when you realized that this person wasn't reciprocating your loving energy that you were given, or this person wasn't interested in pursuing this long-term happy relationship as they were saying at the beginning. So you could have felt a bit played and a little bit manipulated, maybe duped, because what they did after did not match what they were saying before, that kind of thing. And somebody walked away here. So I'm getting emotional inavailability. They were probably not meeting you halfway. They did not respond to your loving gestures or your loving messages, or or you were trying to make a connection with this person. You were asking them like, "What's going on? Like, what's wrong? Or when will I see you? Or what you up to?" Like being friendly, being good, which is the cup, like you're offering cup, and this person is not taking on that. They don't respond in the same way. They're withholding their energy, the emotional energy from you. And this is either you felt very disappointed and you felt that this person wasn't even trying to meet your emotional needs, and you decided to walk away and see what else is out there for you. Okay, that you didn't stay for much longer because you realized that they were not willing to give anything back to you, especially emotionally. Okay, or that could have been the person that we're talking about. They could have walked away from you. Like they could have rejected something that you offered, like, "Oh, let's get together at the weekend." And they said, "No, I'm really busy." And if that, "You're busy? What? You weren't busy last weekend." You felt, okay, is he messing me about? Is he lying to me? Is he taking me for dumb? Like, why did he change suddenly? And then this person walked away, they disappeared. So someone could have ghosted you. Somebody could have promised you that, you will go out, you will enjoy yourselves, you will get to know each other a little bit more, that you were creating something for the long term, and suddenly they just went cold. I think they went cold and they ghosted and they walked away to do something else. And then you could have felt that way as well. Like, okay, if you're not going to talk to me, why should I be talking to you? Excuse me, sir. And you kind of left, you turned your back, you walked away. And then right here, I'm getting the Five of Pentacles, and that means somebody felt left out, in a cold, alone, abandoned, unwanted, neglected. This is emotional neglect. It could also be physical neglect, that there is nobody to be there for you if you fall on any hard times. It's very lonely and isolating energy. You could have felt very much alone, like you had no friend, you had no partner, or you had no parents or family. Even if you have parents and family, they might not be understanding you as well. They might not be supportive of you. See, not everyone who has a lot of people around them feels happy and feels accepted and loved. Sometimes people feel alone even if they have a family. So this card is that coldness. I'm feeling a lot of cold energy here because of that lie, because you realize that you were not taken seriously, and this person was just telling you silly excuses, when at first they made you believe that you were building this kind of connection that is something happy and something that will last for good. Okay, and something that's built on trust and respect. When you realize that you've been in a way ghosted and dumped and discarded almost. Okay, it sounds harsh, but that's what I'm picking up here. So you could have felt like this old woman here, like it's all snowing, it's cold, she hasn't got anyone to go to, and nobody's coming to her to say, "Are you all right, love? Do you want to come in? Do you want a cup of hot tea or coffee or soup, or what can I do for you?" She feels very much alone, and this is your kind of emotional self, the how you really feel. Also, this woman is out in a harsh weather, and there is nobody to be her friend and nobody to protect her from either the elements or either from people who are not nice. So I think your heart kind of sinked in that you have been abandoned because this person walked away. So this is neglect and abandonment, but then I'm getting some good cards right down here. So I think the situation it's resolvable because I get the temperance. That means balance. That means something will happen, which is a conversation here in a happy reunion with someone that will bring the balance back so you will no longer feel alone and isolated and cast aside and unwanted, unwelcome because whatever happened before. I feel this person will have quite a good explanation of their thoughts, of their logic. This is about clarity, honesty, the logical processes of how they came up to that decision to walk away from you. Why did they decide that it's easier to lie to you instead of explain the situation? This is about starting off afresh on a clean slate after the past has been cleared out, okay? And usually it's a good card, but it shows that you will have a very serious, mature, and honest conversation with this person. And this conversation will bring back the balance into your life, that you will no longer feel alone because they will open up and they will talk to you. And this will bring, the normality back in your life. Like whatever they made you feel kind of in a way really bad and really down and very like low, like who do they think they who do they think I am to be treated that way? Like it made you feel really bad. Now this will be brought back up, that will be made right for you. So this card is about emotional peace, mental peace, normality, calm. Also, life could be getting back on track, on the right balance. So, if you were struggling alone and if you were doing everything all by yourself and you had some either physical problems, physical challenges, or illnesses, or you had some material problems or financial problems, because this card also on material side, it means somebody struggling through life all by themselves alone, and they could be meeting a period of crisis and like material crisis, and they have no one to turn to. Like who's going to be there to help her? No one. So this person reuniting with you with all honesty and clarity and dignity and respect here, that will bring your situation back into its normal balance here. Okay. Also, I'm getting the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is about happy reunions, especially in a kind of social way. So you could meet up again as friends and you start off like, hey, hi, how you doing? I have something to talk to you about. Like, how is life going? It's casual and it's friendly. It's not about talking about relationships. It's not talking about future together and so, which is this card. This is the happy future that these people are building together. This is more to do with let's go out for coffee or let's have some drinks and then we can talk. And this is also joy, entertainment, having fun time. So I feel from you feeling lonely and isolated and abandoned alone somewhere, you will feel included and like wanted to join in and being part of the social group. So this card is also about social exclusion. Like you don't feel you belong to a group of people who can be there for you. And social isolation could be very, damaging to people for whatever reasons. Some people could have depression, some people can have physical challenges. Sometimes, their circumstances could be like that they can't really go out much. and then you feel included and you feel part of a group of people that enjoying themselves. But I think this person who walked away, he or she will be the reason why you feel more included into society or into a larger group of people who are welcoming you. So either he will meet you with his friends, maybe he will take you out somewhere so you can enjoy an evening out, what for, maybe theater, maybe drinks, maybe music, something fun that's going on out there. So you don't feel alone like that. And then this person will be extremely honest with you because they realize now that they made a mistake in the past by not telling you the truth. You know, whatever they were hiding, it wasn't that bad. I think it was out of embarrassment or shame, or them not feeling that you would accept them if they told you the truth. It wasn't that this person was maliciously manipulative and intentionally being, horrible. I think they just messed things up, and the only way they can clear it up with you is to be completely and totally honest and to just lay their cards on the table and say, this is how things were then, and this is how things are now. And if we can understand, then we can wipe the slate clean and we can start off again. But this time is going to be a happy one and it's going to be a balanced one, okay?